We've been soaking in the Adriatic sunshine for the past couple of weeks with our 2 kids. And in today's video, it will be no different. We're spending the next week based in Trogir and Zadar, where we will wander through the old towns, visit some must-see locations, and celebrate our daughter's birthday in this incredibly picturesque location. So let's go. So we're starting off in Trogir, which is a small historic town on the Adriatic coast about 30 kilometres west of Split. It's this tiny island connected by 2 bridges to the mainland of Croatia and then connecting to a different island called Trogir Island. There's around 13,000 people that live here, which gives it a cosy small town feeling when you compare it to Split. So this is actually one of Europe's best preserved old towns, and some of the buildings date back to the 12th century. And something cool to know is that Trogir's streets were actually designed to keep the town cool in summer and confuse attackers, and it makes sense because when you are walking through here you kind of can get lost. We've got a bit of a Princess and the King game going on in like the most picturesque street. So we've made it to the main square, and this one is where they have the clock tower and also St. Lawrence's Cathedral. And this clock tower is probably one of my favourite that I've seen. It's just so cute, and the shape of it is very unique compared to ones that I have seen before. The main entrance of the cathedral is one of the most famous medieval stone carvings in Croatia, which is a pretty cool fact, and honestly it does look really impressive.
After we play all morning, then they get tired, so then I get to carry them.
So cute.
Trying to eat us.
Oh no!
I just had to save my life.
You had to save your life. I love that since we've been in Croatia, our days really do just consist of finding a new village, walking around the old town, exploring a little bit, and then usually going for a nice swim in an ocean. And another thing that we really enjoy doing as a family is, of course, finding a nice little coffee shop for some morning tea. And this one was inspired by Tom in his happy place. So the cafe that we really like going to here in Trogir is called Chi Coffee, and it is so nice. There's only a few limited seating inside, but we've managed to get a spot every time, and the coffee and croissants there are definitely worth going there for. But we're going to go find a swimming spot next because it's getting nice and warm, so I'm excited to see where we find to go today. So we've just parked the car near Labadusa Beach, and that's on the island that Trogir is connecting to with one of the bridges. And something we've noticed while being in Croatia is just how many van lifers there are here. And it has opened up a new bucket list item for us, and that is to drive around Croatia in a van, because the campsites are always in the most beautiful locations, just like this one. Wow. Tom spotted some beach chairs, so we're going to spend our morning here, and I'm pretty sure it's about €15 total for 2 chairs and the umbrellas as well.
$20 for these all day. I feel like is the sweet spot for like a fair price. Like I'm happy to pay that. There were 6 each, so we got 2.
Beach day number 34 while being in Croatia. Oh man, that's cold. We've been swimming in the afternoons lately, and it is so cold, but we're here right in the middle of the day today. So we're appreciating the cold water. Still yet to dip myself fully though. Oh, it's so nice. I could really live in Croatia 3 months out of the year. Just love it here so much. Oh, it's nice. I'll never get over the blue of the water too. It's just stunning here.
I'm panicking because those waves get even bigger.
Go Mila, get out of here. Seriously though, like, that is just beautiful water. These are nice beds, aren't they? That's the spot you want to spend your day. We've got to stop finding the most ridiculous places. I feel like I'm not even allowed to be here. And that's where they stayed for the rest of their life.
Crazy. Until tomorrow when they close.
Yeah, that's so true. And I cannot highly recommend sticker books enough for when you visit places like this. It means we get to do this. But this is an absolutely ridiculous place to have lunch. And the prices aren't even that bad. It's quite affordable. And I'm pretty excited because we got exactly what I wanted. Oh my gosh, looks so good. Bread, lemon pasta, grilled chicken. Well, if this place alone hasn't convinced you that you need to visit this area in Croatia, then I don't know what's going to convince you. But tomorrow is actually a really special day because it's Mila's 5th birthday, so we will catch up with you again then. Yeah, it's her birthday. See you tomorrow. Alright, you can come out. Happy birthday, Mila!
Happy birthday, Mila!
I didn't know you got a lamb.
present. These two are from you, Callie.
Are those necklaces?
Yeah, so you wear one and Callie wears one because you're best friends.
Whoa! Necklace!
Very good choice for Mila.
Callie, you picked that one.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
Wow.
And it sparkles. Now next to a penny. Ow, I don't want one really
There's something
heavy.
else in there.
What is this? I wonder what this one is. It's maybe I think so.
It was.
This is long too.
It's so long.
I think I really want to wear this for my birthday. I love it. It's almost like a puzzle. I think it'll touch my bum. This is a great birthday. Yeah, right down to my bum. I hope you will puzzle. Thank you, Callie. I'm having a great birthday. Oh, yay! That's what I wanted when I was picking your present. So beautiful. I didn't see you get it. It's painted. I wonder what Mommy got me. Maybe Lego. And it is a Disney Lego.
Mummy to read it to you? All the words?
It says, to our dear Mila Rose, 5 years ago your soul touched the earth for the first time. At that same time, you made us parents. What a beautiful ride it has been so far. You are kind, clever and bold, and you hold so much love in your heart for others. Thank you for your fun ways. We love you so much. Love Mummy, Daddy and Cat. We love you, sweetie.
Happy birthday, birthday girl.
Happy birthday! We're currently on our way to Mila's birthday surprise. She's still not sure what it is. What do you think it could be?
I don't know how to. Maybe a museum.
We're gonna find out soon.
Yeah, maybe going on a boat. I just love birthdays. So exciting.
Happy birthday, Mila! You get to go on this boat today.
You've never had a boat birthday before.
I wonder what we're going to do on this boat anyway.
Big day of adventuring.
So much fun.
Holy moly.
Birthday bells are going off again.
There's lots of birthday bells today.
So for Mila's birthday, we booked the boat cruise to Solta Island and the Blue Lagoon from Trogir, and it's a whole day event. So we've now stopped at Solta Island, and it's this beautiful little village that we're going to have a 3-hour break, and we're going to have some morning tea, maybe do her birthday cake here, and just have a nice morning wandering around the village. We didn't get very far. The boat's right there. This boat tour that we've booked was actually one of the cheapest ones that I found. We were going to do one from Split, but they were quite expensive. It was going to be $400 for us four to go do something like this, but the one from Trogir was only $200, and that's because Mila and Callie were free. It also includes lunch for all 4 of us, and then apparently free drinks as well, which we won't take much advantage of, but it visits 2 locations, and that's this island here, Solta, and then it will visit the Blue Lagoon afterwards as well, which is a really famous snorkeling spot, but I'm not sure if the girls will be doing much swimming then because they'll be in the deep ocean, and we don't love it when we go in with them without life jackets or floaties or something. So this is our main swimming spot for the day, I think. Happy birthday, Mila.
Yay!
How many candles are there?
5.
How many are you?
5.
Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mila. Happy birthday to you.
Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip.
Hooray! Hooray!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mila. 5 years old, big girl. I think we've got some happy cake eaters.
Too sweet think of my birthday.
And we're yet to have your other thing that you want.
What?
Gelato. Nice spot to have your birthday cake, Mila.
It's definitely a really fun birthday.
That's good. I'm glad you're having fun. We have made it to Zadar, and this is actually our last destination here while we're in Croatia. It's been such a beautiful month here exploring all the different islands and the seaside villages, and honestly we're really sad that it's coming to an end. But we do have the weekend here in Zadar before we leave. So from where we parked the car, we're walking through this park which leads you to the land gate. This is Zadar's most impressive entrance, built in 1543 by a Venetian architect. You can see the big line of St. Mark above the gate, and that was is Venice's symbol. Basically just a sign to say we own this place.
Look at the lines aren't actually real on that.
So we're now in the heart of the Old Town and it sits on a little peninsula. Here you've got layers of Roman ruins, medieval churches, Venetian palaces and Austrian buildings all jumbled together. The Old Town is alive with cafes, markets and locals, so you really feel that mix of past and present. So this square that we've just stumbled upon is the People's Square, and it's been Zadar's meeting point since the medieval times. And it's the perfect place to grab a coffee and do some people watching, because that's something that is very popular to do here in Croatia, to pass the time as slowly as possible. So this is the sea gate, and it was built in the 16th century by the Venetians as well. It was once the main entrance into Zadar for anyone arriving by ship. And back in the day, sailors, traders, and even crusaders would have walked through this gate to come into the old medieval town. So we're walking along the River Promenade now, and it's probably one of my favourite spots here in Zadar. You're overlooking the most beautiful islands across the ocean, and it's just a really lovely spot to go for a nice long walk. And at the end of this walkway, you'll find the sea organ. It's basically an instrument that's played by the waves, and it's apparently really nice to come here at sunset, because the sunsets here in Zadar are meant to be some of the world's best, and listening to the sounds at the same time would be really lovely. Can you hear it? Hear that? It's pretty cool, hey? Wow. Can you hear it? Under the water. Yeah, the sea. It's going in the pipes. It's so cool. That's got to be probably a pretty unique thing, hey? Well, I guess it's these, is it? Come through there, maybe. Mila's trying to discover where the sound's coming from. Wonder if the water will shoot out at you, Callie. Do you think? And as usual, on our attempt to explore, we've been stopped at a little garden so the girls can have a play. This is usually something they do when they find a couple of flowers in a garden bed, and they just like to make potions and play with the different leaves and the flowers, and dandelions especially are a favourite, but I can't complain because the views here are pretty stunning. We've finally continued our walk and we found the Roman Forum. It was once the heart of Roman Zadar, built by Emperor Augustus in the 1st century BC. You can imagine markets, temples and government buildings all crowded into this space 2,000 years ago. Today you can still see the outlines of the old streets and pillars. And if you're up for a climb, the bell tower gives the best view over the rooftops and the Adriatic Sea. Unfortunately, our time here in Croatia is coming to an end. We have had such a beautiful month here, exploring all the different places that we've visited. And it's funny because in the beginning I wasn't sure what Croatia with kids would be like. I honestly thought maybe we'd get a little bit bored or restless, but it has been the complete opposite for us here. We've found that this is the most calm our family has ever been, and we're definitely planning to come back to the Mediterranean again next summer. But that is the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed watching what we got up to in Trogir and Zadar, and it's inspired you to bring your kids along and take that amazing Mediterranean vacation that you've always dreamed of. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button, and if you want to see us again next week in a new country, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and you'll see us again next week. Thank you so much for watching.